So now we want to make some introductions of some very special folks here. You've noticed that the room is set up in a particular way, and so we want to give, one of the things that Dave and I learned early on is if you can build a platform that really supports other and helps them launch their business and gives them exposure, it can be a massive win-win. And so that's exactly what we've done at Speaking Empire, is elevated a lot of leaders here. And so we'd like to recognize our mastermind members that are at the table here. And so mastermind members, you haven't been briefed on this, but you have 90 seconds. And you should know more than anybody in the room that 90 seconds is the stop gap. Don't be the speaker that goes over on time, because what happens to that speaker?
He ain't coming back.
They don't come back. They get a bad reputation, right? So 90 seconds, you know that to be true. And so to help us with that is Dr. Laurel Geis. She'll be helping us make sure that we stay to the 90 seconds. And so what we want you to do is introduce yourself, where you're from, so people get to know you, connect if you flew in from all parts of the world, what you're an expert in, the humble brag. So if you're a sales consultant, if you're a sales trainer like Tom in the room, then you get up and you share that. And then the one thing that I want you to end with is if you knew me really well. So how many of you have been to business and you're like, okay, I got to come up with my elevator pitch and I got to think and it's professional and polished. How many of you, like, you get in your head and you think about this, right? You've been to events like this, yes? Okay. The challenge with that, it's a great thing so people get to know each other, but the challenge is there's that lack of personal connection. And so in your events, in your webinars, telesummers, whatever it is you're doing to serve the world, one of the things that you should do is consider the personal element. And so the last question that I want you to answer when you're up here is, if you knew me really well, what would you know about me? I have a dog. You know, when I was 15, I did this. And so you guys know the drill. And so I want you to share that in the 90 seconds as well.
Yeah, I mean, because one of the things about a mastermind group is that there is a lot of specialized knowledge in different areas. Some of you might be like Davin, speaking internationally, so if you're going to ask questions or get mastermind from somebody, then let's get somebody who's doing it. One of the biggest things that I see, people teaching things that they're not doing. Like, how could somebody teach you international speaking if they're not doing it? To me, that doesn't seem credible enough. So we've got individuals I want to know what our expertise is. Like, if you're trying to build an online funnel and automate your business and get more hearts and seats to your event, then Marcus. He's an expert at building funnels. He's very, very smart at building traffic funnels. So if you want to know about Facebook traffic, I would say you talk to Corey. Corey's very successful at that. So when we're masterminding here too, well, I'm also might point out, like, hey, that question should probably be answered by such and such. Like, if we want to build a big coaching business, then we should be talking to Amanda. Amanda has a business, had one of the biggest coaching businesses in the United States. So I think getting her input would be very powerful for these information. So that being said, let's go ahead and start with Liz. Why don't we have Liz come up here? Let's give her a hand.
You have the mic?
Right there? Okay.
Yep, you can come up.
Up here? Okay, there.
Hey, I'm Liz Hester. It's great to see y'all today. Is everyone awake?
Only some of them.
Only some of them. Well, you look awake to me. Well, I am not, as you would think, a speaker, though I have learned a lot here, and they tell me I am. I'm from Austin, Texas. My expertise is in internet marketing. And so I love internet marketing. I eat and breathe sales funnels and have a wonderful time with that. And what I found is that only got me so far, that I needed the speaking element. When webinars started getting big, I traced back, where are these people learning how to do these good webinars? And guess what? Speaking Empire. So I came to Speaking Empire and put together speaking and internet marketing, and that has really made things take off. So that's where my expertise is. And if you knew me really well, you would know that I just took my daughter, she just turned 12, and we went ice skating for her birthday.
Ooh, nice. Very cool. Thank you. Let's give her a hand.
Thank you.
Should we just have them go in the sign mark?
Nicely
come out.
done.
All right. Ooh, cool. Love
It's
that.
bright up here, huh?
It is.
Yeah, it's because we're filming. We're actually
Okay, I'm Marcus Hartkotter, and I'm from Austin, Texas. But as you can hear from the accent, not originally. Originally, I'm from East Texas, so that's where the accent is from. My main business is Rockwell Trading. What we do at Rockwell Trading is we teach people how to trade. Stock market, options, futures, and my claim to fame is that I can teach anybody to trade in less than 60 minutes. I've been doing this for 12 years, and in order to do this successfully, I have also learned a lot about internet marketing, and as you said, this is where I learned how to build successful funnels, buy traffic on a massive scale. I'm spending around $500,000 to $600,000 a year buying traffic, mainly from Google, PPC, but other sources as well, and turning these into customers. So we're generating around it's around 1,000 to 1,200 customers a month. So that is what, like 30 to 40 a day, somewhere around this.
So imagine this, you're waking up and you check your phone like you do, and you've got 40 new customers that have bought in your informational product, and you didn't have to do anything. So when I met Marcus, you know, he was making 7 figures in his business, not getting on a stage, not doing boot camp, completely automated, just traveling around with his son, doing sailing with his young boy. Yep. And I was like, man, you're leaving so much money on the table on the back end. If you tie internet marketing to the speaking business, it's going to 10x your business, and that's what you've done. So anybody that's interested in learning about how to sell products online, to automate that process, get more butts in seats, I would say you want to mastermind with Marcus.
Oh, knew me well.
If you knew me really well, you would know that I'm driving around the country with a huge 31-foot trailer, and in this trailer is a sailboat, a motorboat, and a Harley Davidson.
I'll take that,
good.
Marcus. I'll take that, Mike.
I
Marcus.
thought internet marketers made money in their sleep, not traveling around in a Harley. All right.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
I'm so honored to be here and to be on this stage. This is my first time on the stage here. I love these guys, in case you didn't know. So I'm Tim Goodley. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and my expertise is in coaching. I coach people from all walks of life. I do it individually and collectively, because if you think about life from a balanced will perspective, whatever you do, finance, health, what have you, life is a balance. And so what we do is we meet you where you are, and we find out which sector of life you're coming from, and we bring balance to the coaching process. And so I do a lot myself. I've got a network of coaching. I'm a professor on the side as well. If you knew me really well, you'd know, I guess, 3 things about me. I'm a great father. I'm a great sibling. My brothers and sisters, we've got great relationships, and I'm probably one of the best friends on the planet you can have. So,
Yeah, I agree.
Ah.
Yes,
Nice.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Very good.
I think Corey's our youngest mastermind member.
Hello. I will co-sign that he's one of the greatest friends you can have. How are you? Good to see you.
Hey.
Howdy.
My name is Corey Durkin. I am from New Milford, Connecticut. Just moved back there a couple months ago, because I really was excited to pay state income tax and dig myself out of the snow every few days. I am, what's up? I am the youngest member here. My father's not here today. His name is MJ Durkin. We run a company that teaches network marketers and direct sellers how to prospect, present, and close and duplicate. We have another business where we do personal development. We work with fathers and sons to bring them closer together, and we also do men's retreats. And the thing that I am an expert in is traffic generation. One of the reasons that it's easy to run multiple verticals is because if you have the ability to speak to a market and generate leads consistently, there's no limit on what you can achieve in a business. The principles of the business are the same. And one of the things that I love about the mastermind and the friendships here is I had a conversation with Marcus a few weeks ago where I was showing him some numbers from some preview events we'd done, and he said he he's a little older than me, a little bit, and and I take that wisdom very seriously.
90
so,
seconds.
I know, I get
It's
it.
my job.
All right, later, I get it. If you want to hear that story, it's a great story, and it'll teach you a lot, because he really gave me some genius. If you knew me really well, you would know that my goal in life is to travel around the country with a trailer and a motorboat and a sailboat and a Harley Davidson. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
Touche.
you.
All right.
All right. Good job. Good job.
How many of you in this room would like to take your business online and sell your informational products on autopilot? Let me see your hands. Put them up nice and high. Okay? If your hand isn't up right now, why not? Right? So why don't we do this? Why don't we do a special panel maybe, Dustin? We bring some folks up. We
Okay.
can talk about selling information online, funnels. Maybe we'll get Marcus to break down his funnel for us and show us exactly how he's built this funnel and how it's working.
You see that clock there, Dave?
I see it.
Okay, just making sure.
It's all good, dude.
It's right next to Slovakia.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So,
Gosh, I'm taking a beating today.
ready?
Ready.
So my name is Cornelia Merck, even though they have Connie again. They mix it up every time. So I never know who I am, actually, when I come here. My business is actually not in any online or marketing or anything. Mine is healing. My background is being a body awareness teacher, and I'm in the business now of teaching people how to heal themselves. It's more about understanding that healing really is an inside job and nothing that coming from the outside. I'm doing retreats. I just finished a book called How We Heal Ourselves. And my big plan is now to go out and actually promote that more. And if you knew me, I'm living in the Bahamas, so a great place for retreats. And if you knew me really well, you would know that I always have something that I'm learning. Every morning I get up and I'm reading a little bit, or I'm attending a course. At the moment I'm doing an energy healing course, so there's always something that I'm learning.
Very good.
Very
Let's give her
nice.
some
Very
love.
nice.
Thank you. Emerson.
Yeah, we might have to take our mastermind back to the Bahamas. We did it, a year and a half ago. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. The
Good
energy there is beautiful in the Bahamas. Emerson.
Good morning, guys.
Hello.
Morning.
My name is Emerson Brantley. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, clear across the other end of I-10 from here. I'm going to have a little bit of fun with what I do. How many of you have ever had a marketing challenge in your business? By show of hands. Oh, gosh, there are a few here. Well, how many of you have ever had or witnessed a marketing campaign where the strategy was so spot on, the message was so right, that it blew out the servers, knocked out the phone systems, and caused employees to be running out the door because of too much to do business? By a show of hands. Oh, good, we have one,
Couple.
yes. That's what I do for my clients. We create massive, efficient, effective, outside-of-the-box marketing strategies. That's the vision. We help them find their unique value. You should always stand in your value, right? And then your unique, authentic voice to deliver that message to exactly the right markets. Another thing that I do is bring that message and that training to the Branding
Response
Academy
Academy.
with Dustin, which is the bottom of the pyramid. That's the foundation, Dave, of the whole thing, you know.
I know.
Right, it's
I
the
put you guys
foundation.
at the foundation.
If you knew me well, and by the way, how many of you have been in it? There are a bunch here. Yes, raise your hand.
Done.
Okay. If you knew me well, one of the things you know about me is I asked my wife to marry me before we'd ever had our first date.
Oh, man.
That was 19 years ago.
Thank you.
All right.
Where'd it
Thank
go?
you,
There it is.
Emerson.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, Davin.
Hey, guys, I'm Davin Michaels. I'm founder and CEO of 123 Employee, the premier outsourcing centers in the Philippines. We have hundreds and hundreds of employees. We work with entrepreneurs all over the globe, and we do all their busy stuff, from their internet marketing, social media, telemarketing, back office stuff, all the busy stuff, or BS, in their business, so they can focus on the income-generating activities in their business and the things that really juice them and excite them. And these fine gentlemen became a couple of my best friends several years ago. Changed my life. Created a 8-figure business from just what you guys did for us, but also the amount of people that we've been able to impact all over the world has just been
Yeah, it's amazing.
mind-boggling. Yeah,
That's
humbling.
that's the most amazing thing. We're very blessed at the ripple effect. We empowered you,
Huge.
and how many employees have you helped overseas, families?
We have 1,000 people that eat every night, have dinner on the table every night, have clothes on their back because of you guys.
That is amazing.
It's pretty unbelievable. Yeah.
Knew me well?
What's that?
Knew me well? If we knew you
Oh,
really
yes,
well?
yes. If you knew me well, you would know that I am a lover of people. I love people. And my favorite thing to do in the whole world is actually this. I just love
it.
exchanging ideas and brainstorming. It just juices me. This is my thing.
And creating content. Are you creating content right now?
I am creating content right now. Yes, that's my shooter right there.
Nice.
That's Mario. Everyone say hello, Mario.
Awesome.
Thank you, my
Thanks,
friend.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you,
Thank you.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Davin, you stole our mic, didn't you?
Okay.
What's that?
Oh,
Wait,
oh,
there's a
you-
better system.
Just pass
We were
it.
taking it.
Ah, oh. I was
I
like,
would
you
just
must
ask-
really like the microphone. You took it home with you.
Good morning. Good
good
morning.
morning.
Good morning.
My name is Tuan Pham. I am from Las Vegas, and my business is I am in the financial services for the last 33 years. After meeting these folks, I changed my model a little bit. Instead of meeting one-on-one with my clients, now I'm trying to speaking at the workshop so I can speak to several, I would say probably 50 people at the time instead of one-on-one. And then we schedule it to bring those folks back to the office for my other advisor in the office. If you know me well, I have 3 children, 1 daughter and 2 sons. And one of them is in my business, and my partner is my lovely wife, who is my best friend, and also the boss at home as well as at work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good distinction. See, life lessons, right? Not just
Yeah.
business lessons,
Yeah.
life lessons.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Tom Schott from St. Louis, and if you knew me really well, you know I have 2 passions, baseball and math. I'm a super nerd, and what I do for a living is I use my passions for baseball and math. I select employees for companies using psychological tests, and then I specialize in helping salespeople sell more things. Our specialty is how to get the large deal, starting in $1 million to last year we had a $1 billion deal. One of my partners is over there, Gene McNaughton. One of our great stories is we helped a company with $60 million close a $150 million deal a couple of years ago. So that's what I do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cynthia? You ready? You're
Come
up.
on up.
Yeah. You can come this way if you'd like. We like big deals. Right, Dave?
Of course.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me into the high fives of the mastermind at Speaking Empire. So I'm going to make this really brief. My name is Cynthia Habib. I'm from Montreal, Canada, and I am so excited to be here today. So I hope you feel that same level of energy with me and that we really can manage to network together and build our businesses to another level. Now, what is it that I do? Okay, so this is always the hardest part, talking about myself. So I've been a real estate investor for nearly 20 years now. I started with a simple duplex with a few tenants and grew it to about an average of 78 to 138 stable tenants, which rental units, which I've managed myself for all that time. Last September, we got an offer we couldn't refuse. We sold some of those buildings, and now my primary focus is on building my business because you see, my speaking business, because over the last couple of years, I've come to the realization that the positive experience that I've had in the low bubble, that positive bubble I've been living in for my real estate experience is not shared by everyone. Whereas once upon a time, they would tell me, oh, you know, you really have to go on that stage and you really have to speak your experience and you really have to, people need what you have to say. I thought it was just flattery, you know? But my eyes were really open over the last couple of years with all the smoke and the mirrors and the half-truths that are in that industry. And that's why I choose today to speak up and to develop my business. And I'll be working with Marcus and with Liz to be able to develop that online techno mumbo-jumbo stuff, which I'm sure all of you guys love, right? And thank you so much for building my presentation.
Knew me well.
Thank you.
If you knew me
You
well.
must knew me well.
If you knew me
If
well.
you knew me well, you would know that the real estate industry has provided me a fabulous lifestyle for the last 20 years. A lifestyle that has allowed me to be a regular volunteer in my community, for, my gosh, all the swim meets, the summer meets, the winter meets that my kids are part of. I have the mother of 3 boys. It's also allowed me to have balance and to be able to come and go travel the world and do a lot of things I enjoy doing. It's not just about the money. It's not just about the real estate. It's about creating a life you love. And this is what I teach for people.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the presentation.
You're welcome.
The stairs are scary.
Yes.
I could see in heels. You want to make sure that you...
Yes.
Hello, everybody. My name is Amanda Holmes. I'm here today, part of our passion project, Dave and I. Divine Bliss International is a 501c3 nonprofit that assists people to connect to their true potential. And we do that by balancing mind, body, spirit, physical, emotional, their capabilities to untap their true potential. And I'm a walking example of this. I inherited my father's very successful coaching and consulting company. We do marketing and sales training. Jean as well has been and Tom, and there's quite a few people in here that have worked with us. We've assisted over 200,000 businesses worldwide. And I was able to take that over and run with it and grow it after my father's passing, all because of the strategies that I've learned in DBI. So I stand here as CEO of CHI and CMO of DBI. And if you knew me really well, you'd know that I live in a healing center with my mentor, who's the founder of Divine Bliss International, Guruji Shushi Punamji, and I sleep on the floor.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.